And we're live.
Just as a record back then. Hey,
Good evening,
everybody.
everybody.
It's Friday night. Y'all know the rules. Uh, there. Should have got rid of the reverb there.
How you doing?
What's up, everybody?
Hello, hello.
Oh my!
Hey, if y'all are wondering why there's two of me, we are doing this. This live stream is actually running through David Johnson's computer, and I'm in the Hangout. So the mower picture is actually David Johnson, not me. It's a picture of me, but I'm making David look good for the night. So
Fair enough.
You're making the lady at the scales happy.
Oh, yeah. Will you lay down? Crazy cat.
Hello, everybody.
yeah. Oh, let's see. Got 7 watching according to my stuff.
Hot Rod Jay, how you doing? John from Vlogs. I don't know if I know that one.
Y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button.
No, I don't know Johnson Vlogs. Well, how you doing, Johnson?
That's my nephew.
Oh,
Yeah.
How you doing?
Oh hell, I got to shoot a video before I leave too. Damn. Well, I hope everybody had a good week so far. Junior Little, that's a new one to me.
Junior Little, how you doing? Hey, Harold Fisher's in the house. Nacho Dad too. How you doing?
Junior
Hey,
Little
what's
in
up, Dad?
the community. He's a good guy.
Do what?
I like Junior.
Hey, Horse's Shop is in the house. How you doing, Horse?
Oh, okay. Y'all, I already got Junior, so.
Bert.
Hey, Jim. Hello, Johnson's Vlogs. Hello, Nacho. Hello, Harold. Hello, Hot Rod. Hello, Horses.
Hot Rod's a superhero in the Hangouts because he's got a secret identity.
He does. Nonsense. No
Oh,
nonsense.
is that the
Nothingness.
nothingness? Yeah.
Hello, Willie. How you doing, brother?
Hi, Willie.
So, what's the verdict on the truck? They get everything worked out on it, Stacy?
Yeah, and believe it or not, the warranty actually covered something.
Wow.
Wow.
A copper
The
watch
warranty that
or
works.
a neoprene gasket?
No, it covered everything. Covered all the coolant lines. They redid the DEF again. The
whole
DEF
tire
system. So it's the whole shit and shebang. It was leaking coolant into the DEF system.
Oh, that's not good.
Breezy's Bike Shop's in here.
Hey, Breezy, how you doing?
Hey, Breezy. Making tracks. We got a trackster in the house.
Hey, Trax, I want you to look right there.
That
Can y'all see it? I can't see if it's showing up or not.
Throw
Yeah,
up
it's
on
showing up.
presentation, David.
Yeah,
Huh?
it's showing up.
Yes.
Right there.
Hey, Dave or Craig. Paul is asking to be beamed up to the mothership.
oh, Breezy's Bike Shop in the house.
We can't bring him up here unless he's a Star Trek fan. I just want him to know that. You have to be a Trekkie to be on the panel.
Or have a beard.
If you're a Star Trek fan, just hope you don't get shot in the testicles with a taser.
Ooh.
And please let it be on stun.
That's painful enough. Oh, where is he?
Paul,
I got Trax. I was proud of that, dude. You should have seen the acrobatic act I had to do to get it up there.
well, you're not in traction, so I guess it worked.
Yeah. I've been trying to get a flag from Natasha or Hazy Days, and Natasha said she was going to send me one, but she never did.
I sent one to my friend Drew, Dry Shaft Drew. I sent him an American flag.
Yeah, I'd like to have a Canadian flag too, if I ever get a chance to get one.
See, thing is though, I sent my American flag directly from eBay.
There you go.
I just put his address on it. I was just like, ship it to him.
Yeah,
Or
but
like a buck or whatever. Ship it to him.
did it come from China to him?
No, it actually freaking it came from America, but I just ship it to him. I bought it directly from eBay. Ship it to him. All right, cool. Glad horse. I'm glad you got them. Glad you got them.
Hey, making tracks. The funny part is the kangaroo postcard you sent me. My wife took every damn one of them.
We got Matt in the chat. Hello, Matt.
Matt.
What's up, Matt? I didn't say the C word. I'm getting better.
We're growing on you.
Damn, the boys are having a good night. They just brought in another one. That's 3 in an hour.
Yep.
That'll work.
Y'all hit that like button. Share it.
Oh yeah.
I'm showing 15 people watching and 9 thumbs up.
Oh, thanks, 2.88 mile mushroom. Yeah, I'm a bit of a neckbeard. Whatever.
2.88 mile mushroom.
It is what it is, man.
Lay down somewhere.
Let the cat want attention or dinner.
That drives me nuts.
How you boys doing?
Hey, Paulie. Good to
Hey,
see you,
Paulie.
brother.
Today is a spectacular day.
Hey, Paulie.
Today was a good day.
Yes,
Great.
we are in America.
Yes.
Some of us say fortunately, some of us say
Yeah. If you don't like it here, where would you like it?
I don't know. If I could get the right suit and the right freaking like low atmosphere colony housing, maybe the moon. A little spring in my step.
Hey, so like I said, I'm not a Star Trek fan, but I am if you guys can see this right now, I am a
Yeah, there you go.
Planet of Apes fan. This is Cornelius. He's got a full beard. He's got a full
You
beard.
filthy animal.
Now that is a neck beard. Oh, wait, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, Lawson.
I would
Hey,
love
Mushroom, I went over there and slammed that red word for you. So
So today, I got me a mower with a, I think it's a FF20 with the Onan in it.
Oh, wow.
Very, very excited. I got a video up right now. I'm Paulie Detmers on YouTube. But yeah, I got a video on.
I got some new additions to my collection too. Let me see if I can turn them around here. David,
I'm very excited.
Present my.
All right, hold on
Present.
just a second. I'm trying to figure out where you're at. There you are.
Presenterson.
There you go.
Oh shit! I keep covering up the camera. Y'all see those?
Kind of blurry.
And carts.
My part.
The Lucky Rascal scored big time.
My
That's
goodness.
too.
Let me
That's
get a
two
closer
of 'em.
look.
Your breath smells like chimpanzee. Man.
Banana breath.
That's two of the four.
Sweet.
Does anybody remember these fellas from when they was younger?
Oh yeah. But hey, we're trying to celebrate Twisted's new requisition. What is that, like a Stretch Armstrong kind of thing?
I've got 3 of these fellas. These some kind of silly rubber monkey from back in the 80s or whatever.
Yeah.
Boy,
It's
they smell like it. Ugh!
like a Stretch Armstrong, I think.
Yeah, they're kind of stretchy and stuff. They're kind of durable and flexible and things, but they're gross looking, and they got a big gaping mouth. But anyway, these fellas appear at the end of all of my videos in my outro, like right at the very end. This is the last thing you see. It's like gorillas going. Like later.
You say it stinks?
They smell like rubber.
With lifelike stink?
They smell like freaking rubber.
Oh. So it,
I
Stacey.
have a son named Brandon, and I just misspelled Brandon's damn name.
I've done that with my own name.
I've
so bad.
spelled my own name too, man. It's all right. Not a big deal. I'll be back. Oh, it's thunder in here. Man, this weather's been crazy here. Like pouring like crazy all day.
Yeah, we just
I've got the carts here. I still got to go over there and get the rest of the parts. There's 60 wheels and tires.
Wow.
There's 10 Animal Briggs motors over there.
Huh.
Lord.
Cool.
Watch it off a race car fleet.
You really scored big time, bud.
Now, are the animals the twin cylinders?
No,
Okay.
I think that it's the same engine Nate's got. What's the motors Nate has?
Raptor.
He has a
Raptor.
Raptor.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and there's the animal is the overhead valve. There's
Okay.
there's 10 Raptors and 4 animals. That's what it is.
Okay.
Couldn't
Wow. All right, I'll be back.
Poor Nate's having a small heart attack right about now.
hurry back.
Yeah.
Hey, Katana, what's up, man? Antonio, how you doing, brother?
I just found out today that we're supposed to get 6 inches of rain over the next 2 weeks.
What?
David,
Better than
take
6
me off
inches of snow.
presentation, please.
I did.
Okay. My computer's lagging. I'm on Hangouts on my iPad and got the chat running on my computer. Hey, Brandon, you're welcome to come down anytime you want, man. There's a big ass high school right behind us. We can throw a couple motors on these things and have us a good old time.
Sweet.
See, teleporting would be the thing of the future, but for the present, that would be awesome.
Do what?
A teleporter.
Oh, teleporter? Yeah.
Yeah, step on that teleportation pad and be wherever you want to be in just a matter of seconds.
Well, I've always said that I wasn't gonna get into the Predator 212 game, but given the current acquisitions, look like I lied.
Yeah.
They're hard to stay away from.
Well, I love my 420. But
Me
my
and
212.
Tav, well, I've got a 690. I thought I put on one of them. Me and Tabitha went to some garage sales today, and they had this big neighborhood garage sale. And I come across a 6.5 horse overhead valve engine, but I'd never heard of the name of it before. And the guy wanted $50 for it, and I offered him 30, and he said he would take it. And I wound up walking away from it because I had never heard of the name of it. And Tabitha asked me why I didn't go ahead and buy it. I said, for $100, I can go to Harbor Freight and buy one with a warranty on it that I know what it is.
Right.
So
You remember what the name of it was?
Cool Span or something like that.
Oh.
It was some real off the wall name. It was had a red, white, and blue cover on it.
Where
Had
do
a
you
red,
think?
white, and blue cover on it, but in big letters it says "Made in China." Go figure.
Okay. I was gonna ask you where do you think it was made, but so where would you suspect it was sold?
But it was brand new. It never had oil or gas in it. It wasn't seized up. I probably should have bought it, but
Yeah.
I'm leery of things like that I don't know. I don't know anything about.
Yeah.
At least if it's 212 and I'm having issues, if it's something I can't figure out, there's a multitude of people I can call.
Well, with the 212, you can get gaskets and stuff. With that other one, who knows? Some of that Chinese stuff's hard to get parts for.
Sure.
Unfortunate, that the Predator is cloned off of the Honda, but there's also clones of the Predator out there.
Well, it had a really odd shaped valve cover on it. The top of it was square. I'm looking at the wrong one. The top of it was square, okay, and the bottom of it went to a V.
Okay.
And I've never seen a valve cover like that on anything. So that's why I was a little leery of it.
It was a super Hemi. I'm just kidding.
You might not be far from being dead on it, Paulie.
I don't know. I was just talking out of the side of my head.
Well, I mean, they have, the Hemi engines, well, what they call a Hemi engine for the Predator, but, it's Iron Ton. They made a clone, just like Baja has their clone of the Honda engine. The only way to really find parts for something like that is to take a micrometer and do your crank and all of that to check the journal size to see if you can even pull up wild for it.
See, and I would rather just go and spend another $70 and buy something that I know what I'm getting.
Yeah. Well, the Predators have gone from $99 to like $119. So now you really have to keep your eye out for that Harbor Freight coupon book that they send out. And if you don't get the book in the mail, Just go down to Harbor Freight and give them your mailing address, and they'll send it to you.
And then they got the app too. They got an app that's even better than all of that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a member of the Super Duper Screw You Club. So
Did you get a free hat? I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Yeah, I didn't even get a free hat. They really got me.
I would love a Harbor Freight T-shirt or hat or something like that, or a Predator. Predator would be even better.
Yeah.
Hey, so that Onan engine, that FF20 that I got, it's got the ignition and everything. It doesn't have a key. So can I kind of like bust that ignition enough to turn it somehow? I never stole a car, so I don't have a clue.
You can take that ignition module loose and use a Craftsman or whichever ignition module that you have laying around.
yeah, just take the switch out of it and carry it down there to the auto parts. They can match it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
With the key. But, yeah, this thing's it obviously has a big key to it. It's not your standard run-of-the-mill covers all riding mower kind of keys, so.
Oh, you got an actual tooth key.
It's a what?
Like a tooth key. It's kind of like your door key. It's got
yeah, it's big. It's a big keyhole.
Yeah.
Big hole. But yeah. Thanks. Appreciate that. That's the kind of stuff we learn here. That's the kind of things we learn here. Small Engine Nation.
Yes, sir. We're happy to share the information that we have on hand. And if we can't find it, we'll find somebody that has it.
Yeah.
I will lie about it good enough that it sounds believable anyway.
Right, wrong, or indifferent. We'll give you an answer.
Yeah.
But yeah, this thing weighs, I think it probably weighs about 900 pounds at least. And, we had to use a phone is ringing. I had to use my buddy, he pushed it up on the trailer with the excavator because we couldn't push it up on the trailer. It's kind of rusty and stuff, but taking it off, I had to use the Sears ST16 to pull it off.
Good.
Also known as Resurrected, and got it out of there. Kind of loosened things up a little bit, and I just started spraying oil all over the place and greasing fittings and stuff like that as much as I could. But I don't want to take them wheels off yet because the lug bolts are kind of rusty and stuff, and I don't want to snap them off. So I'm gonna wire brush those, and in my opinion, that's the thing to do, right? And wire wheel it a little bit. And,
Anybody talk to Tractor today?
nope.
No, I haven't.
He was popping in and out of Hangouts earlier, but I haven't. He said hi, I think, one time earlier.
Yeah, he's had a laundry list of things going on. He's been working on the dirt work for his shop pad. His brother came over and they got the kitchen drain fixed and put back together. He had to go pick up a bunch of rummage sale stuff for his sister yesterday, and today he was supposed to go to his dad to pick up a bunch of stuff that his dad got for him. And he's also trying to get things around to go to Nate's place next weekend. So,
well, y'all be sure to tune in Sunday because it'll be Twisted live from Las Vegas.
Oh man,
Live from the stripping.
Lot lizards
Where
not
the
involved.
lot lizards are cheap and the sheep are scared.
now I might have to miss Sunday because I've got a 2-year-old niece getting a birthday party.
Hey, there's more important things than you two, buddy.
Not lot lizards, though.
Twisted lot lizards.
I think I've about got my wife talked into going.
That'd be nice.
It'd be a nice vacation for her.
If you see a guy dressed up like Ace Frehley of Kiss, I know him. So you say, "Do you know Paul Wright?" He'll say, He'll tell you yes or no, but he dresses up like
I'll make sure I do that, Paulie.
yeah. But he does it for money because people give him money for doing this stuff. Looks like Paul Stanley, dressed up just exact. Looks just like him. Anyhow, I'm not trying to promote him, but
Which one of the Kiss guys? What is it? The guy impersonated, and
Peter Chris, the drummer, are you talking about?
Peter Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah, they say impersonator.
The guy impersonated him on TV, and they had all this bullshit, and
Hey,
it
Exactly.
was a big drama.
If you see a guy dressed like Elvis, tell him I said hi.
And they
If-
pull her
The
nose
guy
in.
looks like me. It isn't going to be me, so you better just
If-
check him around.
Oh, that's
if
great.
he's flying through the air on a parachute, I'll just wave and tell him Ed sent me.
And if you see Willie Nelson, I want my $20. Okay. I don't know.
Hey, I actually know Willie Nelson. He lives not too far from me. So.
What's that?
Paul. Little Paul.
That'll work, horse. Make a troll thumper.
His new table.
Must be.
I'm having a great time.
You see it in the
Hey, Drop, how you doing?
Oh, hey, drop. Sorry, my chat's running way behind me again, so it'll catch up here in a minute.
Diaz says he just went through Willie's hometown yesterday.
Yeah, Brandon don't live too far from Carl's Corner. That's that's Willie Nelson's hometown.
Yeah, I love Brandon's videos.
Willie
So-
Nelson actually owns a truck stop in Carl's Corner.
What's it called? What's it called?
It used to be Carl's Corner. It's a petrol truck stop now, but I think he still owns part of it.
Mm.
Does he own part of it or the IRS?
I think him and several people own it. They have a big biodiesel plant behind the truck stop there. And I know Willie Nelson owns a big part of that biodiesel plant. So.
Polly, you're all Forded out tonight, aren't you?
I am Ford. I am Detroit. I am Motor City. I am Red Wings. If you can see that. I'm all Detroit, but I don't live there. I live not far enough away from Seattle, out here in Washington State.
Where-
From transplanting again back to the Detroit area at some point, Paulie?
No, cars rust out. Things rust out way too much.
Paulie, exactly where in Washington do you live at?
Kitsap County. It's on the peninsula on the other side of the Puget Sound. And it's way out of the way from Seattle and kind of not too far from Tacoma, but you still gotta take Galloping Gertie, the video of the bridge flopping and collapsing. Well,
Yeah.
that's a Tacoma Narrows Bridge that connects you to eventually Kitsap County, and you gotta take that bridge to get where I live.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was just in Seattle here not very long ago.
Again? Wow. Hey, you're all over the place, that's for sure.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I was away for so long. I was trying to get dinner sorted.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Hey, Off-Road. How you doing, brother?
Off-road mudlord, how you doing?
Okay, Horses says, hey, Ford has Dearborn and GM and Chrysler have Detroit. I don't know about that. Fiat's owned by Italians. General Motors is owned by Washington D.C. now, so I don't know. Just saying.
Oh, did you see what Drop wrote?
Antonio's in the house. Doug Sweeter and
Paulsville.
88. Yeah.
You live in Paulsville, wow.
Antonio, I'm trying to get back over there, man.
Hi, Drop. How you doing?
Drop, did you live in, when you lived in Paulsville, did you grow up there? Or what element did you live there? Military? We will get a reply. Yeah.
Boom best. I hit that big word for you.
I was cooking for like 10 minutes. What do you want, Antonio?
Got you, Drop. I understand.
Horse, if I want to find you, I can find you. I just got to get up that way.
Horse is just across the Texarkana line, isn't he?
Texarkana is cool. Drive-through beer buying, amazing.
We have a drive-through liquor store right here in town.
Yeah.
They got them in Florida too, I hear.
Well,
we got drive-throughs all over the place here. You just can't buy hard liquor, but you can buy beer and everything else.
You can buy anything you want to here. If you catch the right person working, you can even buy illegal shit.
I imagine drive-through freaking illicit things.
Well, I got my thumbs down already. Thank you, asshole.
Who's talking to who?
I don't know. I kind of lost the point of the conversation 10 minutes
I'd like to put that person on our Christmas mailing list.
Hey, Drop, I see what you're saying. You live in Spokane now. Spokane I don't know if it's still the second largest city in Washington State, but it was at one point. It passed Tacoma. Sorry, fellas, but I had to throw that out there. But
does it ever quit raining in Washington?
Oh yeah, that's the secret. You know, the sweet thing about it is cars don't rust here because of the rain or the moisture. But the summertime, you got to water your grass; it will die. As where the moisture back in the Midwest, you got earthworm or night crawlers and all that. You can pick up night crawlers in the middle of the night because of humidity. Well, here in Washington State, there's no humidity. It's all volcanic crap out here, and you got a good layer of dirt on top. That's all you need, right? But yeah, cars don't rust out here in general.
Drop says, "Wasn't me. I'm a dick." Not an asshole.
Drop. My Drop really is dick. That's his name, not his MO. Oh. So, who's yawning? Who was that?
I don't sleep well, so I yawn inappropriately throughout the day.
I don't understand. I don't understand what Doug's asking here.
I don't know either. I've been out most of the day. I didn't get back in till right around 5:30 or so. So if he posted a video somewhere, I haven't seen it yet.
I hadn't got a notification.
Hey Jerry, how you doing?
Hey Jerry, this is Nat. Welcome, brother.
Hey Jerry.
I did see pictures in the hangout of the tires on the mud mower that he's working on, or one tire mounted up, but I haven't seen a video yet.
I'm looking to see if I got a notification for it.
Yeah, he actually got it fired up today. I watched it.
Oh, your wife died, Drop? Sorry to hear that.
Well, I'm back 200 videos and I ain't seen a notification for it yet.
He's talking about a YouTube video that he did live, I guess, right?
I think Horse dropped a link to it in the chat.
Oh, lawnmower track.
We're going to go check that link out. That'll be the best thing to do because then, you know, everybody can see it firsthand. It's going to be hard to display up here on the Hangout.
I'm still not. I'll be back in a minute, guys.
All right.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Twist is sporting a beard and everything. That's nice. I don't have no beard. I don't have a beard.
You could have a beard. You know how you get a beard?
No, I got a beard. Oh, shoot.
You know how you get a beard? Break your razor.
I thought you had to cap it full and put him in a
You
box.
really get a beard.
Or go through puberty.
Now I got a
Well,
beard.
some people go to the barber to get a shave or whatever, but nah, break your razor. You'll get a beard.
Okay.
You said Justin without a beard? That's unheard of.
Okay, I got a beard. My wife is yelling at me. She thinks I'm doing something stupid.
But if I shave my beard off, I look like a woman.
Oh.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking around. Can you imagine? Anyway,
I think we have about as much luck with Justin shaving his beard as we would Ed shaving his beard. And I don't think that'll happen.
there's videos of me actually freaking like shaving on my YouTube. I do knock it out. I do knock it down once in a while. There's pictures. There's yeah, don't go to prison. Yeah, okay. We'll talk later. B&O Outdoors, how you doing tonight? Great to have you in here.
It'd be it's been a while.
BNR.
See you, brother.
Good evening.
Wait, hey boys, I'm gonna get going here. Wife didn't like me pulling up the Planet Apes, saying I had a beard, so maybe
Oh, well, I mean,
I should get going here.
she don't want you to have a beard, bud.
She wants some little movie time, so we're not making one. We're just gonna watch one.
All right. Good night, Polly.
Take care, Wally. Thanks for joining
You
us.
guys,
Night,
you guys-
Polly.
you guys off. God bless.
Night, Polly.
Hey, B&O, how are you, man?
Welcome back, Stacy.
I'm sorry.
Oh, hell.
You know, you start that chain, Justin.
I know. I can't help it. There's no coffee in my cup right now.
He starts to change, but it always comes full circle.
I got my coffee.
I got my mixed drink. It's Monster and Mountain Dew.
Jabba, 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 jabba.
You know, they make a Mountain Dew energy drink.
Yeah, they taste like garbage.
I wasn't very fond of
Yeah.
it either. But then again, I don't like energy drinks.
I'm an M&M fan myself. Monster and Mountain Dew.
Yep.
What about the Kickstart Mountain Dew?
It don't taste all that good.
No.
You take you a Monster energy drink, and you drink about half of it, and then pour you about 12 ounces of Mountain Dew over in it. You're good to go.
David, have you tried it with the orange Monster yet?
Yeah.
That's real good.
Oh, yeah.
Give me a cup of coffee with a quad shot of espresso, we're good.
I don't want no mud in my cup.
Hey, drop. The electric lawnmower does count as a small engine.
Oh, what?
An electric powered lawnmower. I'm assuming the drop's got like a Ryobi lithium ion lawnmower, or maybe a corded lawnmower.
One of them old school ones from way, way back. Some orange ones. You know,
I've got one of those.
Oh, hey, Craig.
Hey, Mama.
Craig, I ordered me 2 of them 9 amp hour Ryobi batteries today.
They have a 4-pack, Stacy, for $400.
Hey, hey, Mama, how you doing?
I just wanted 2.
They weigh a little over 2 pounds apiece. So
Well, hell,
first,
the 3 amp hour batteries are heavy as shit.
remember those push mowers where it's like,
Yeah,
Oh,
I've got
real,
one.
those real mowers.
I had so many of those when I was growing up, and there's some like a lot of old folks see you pushing that thing down the road, and they're like, "Oh, come right in here, young man. You can mow my lawn with that, and I'll give you $2." I'm like, "Oh, how generous! Thank you very much." You really expect me to mow your quarter acre with this push mower, and I ain't even sharpened it. You know what, old guy? Okay, fine. I'm gonna come in there, and the guy's like 70 years old. I mow his lawn. He gives me $2, and I'm like, and then later on in the summer, he gives me a bicycle. You know, so there are perks to being nice to the old folks.
Hey, a lot of the golf courses and stuff will daisy chain them things together, and they'll be 12, 16 foot wide.
Hang mowers.
That's what they use. They use real mowers.
Yep.
Or at least one of the golf courses around here does. Oh, I got something else today too. I'll be back.
Oh, eardrums. Yeah, I've got one of those mowers in the building, Justin.
Oh,
Yeah, I found it under a house and I asked the guy if he was keeping it. He said, "No, take it with you, please. Run."
yeah.
And it worked good too.
I know. I didn't mind using them if they were in good shape, and if they weren't, well, I'd spend some time cleaning it up, and they usually work fine once you pull all the gunk and the freaking cobwebs and sticks and things out of them. They usually work fine. Rub it with a little oil, freaking some steel wool. I didn't like using a sandpaper or nothing unless I needed to, but usually a little bit of steel wool, and I usually didn't even have to sharpen them up because they were like wow sharp already.
Yeah.
If I had to sharpen it, I'm not afraid to. I could do it. It's just, a pain in the butt. But whatever.
Yeah.
I had to go get me a 3-horse so I could be like Nate.
Some just crawled across your floor.
Yeah, big ass bug.
I'm just letting you know.
Brad's workbench is in the house. Hello, Brad.
Hey, Brad.
Cool, Stacy. I like it.
Well, damn, I gotta go now. If Brad's here. Shit.
Yeah. Hey, Brad, how you doing, bud?
Oh, nice.
Huh?
The drop said he bought an old Murray riding mower for $100 and sold it before he left Georgia for $400.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah.
I've freaking dropped money on something, and then freaking I turn around and I get money for it, like more than I paid. I'm like, okay, that just happened.
But
Whatever.
me and Tabitha went to that community garage sale this morning, and she found a Canon Rebel camera in the bag. Had 4 different lenses with it. The flash, tripod, all kinds of shit. She bought it for $50, and it worked, was walking to the truck, and a guy walked up to her and offered her $150 for it. I looked at her. I said, "You need to sell that to him." She said, "Hell no, I'm taking it home."
It happens
Well, I don't-
sometimes, you know. And sometimes you'll take the money, and sometimes you'll be like, "No, I know what I have. I want it."
Yeah.
Does it have a fold out screen on it, Stacy?
I don't know. I know it don't. I know you can't do video with it, so I wasn't interested in it.
Mine does video, but it doesn't have the pop out like viewfinder. It does have a viewfinder on the back, and it's
Yeah.
a decent size one, but it doesn't have like one of them. You know, it doesn't have one of them. So, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice camera, man.
I've got a Canon PowerShot IS 500.
No, it's a Canon Rebel. It says Canon Rebel right there on the.
I like Canon. I like Canon. I prefer Canon most of the time. I've seen the Sony ones. I haven't got to use a lot of them, but people swear by them and they make good videos. But I hear they're glitchy and they're fussy.
Justin, I would have pictured you as a Kodachrome kind of guy.
Mama, don't take my cold chrome. I have 2.8mm sitting over there. That's what it means.
That's hilarious.
I do. I'm trying to get rid of them. I can't even give them away. I'm not even kidding. I'm trying to sell.
Larry, how you doing? Welcome to the stream.
I try to sell.
Nobody.
Nobody wants them. Nobody's paying for them, and nobody even wants them. Give them to them. So they're on my shelf, just sitting there.
I tell you what, you hold on to them long enough, you'll have a museum that wants to pick them up off of you.
Yeah, my apartment was a museum at one point, bud. All right, that I'm just letting you know that's how far that got.
Wow.
Well, whoever's on Troll Patrol tonight, y'all keep your eyes open because they're here.
Look, Perry Tyler's in the house. How you doing? Good to see you.
Hey, Perry.
Mm.
The crackhead stole it.
I was looking at a Kodak camera there for a while. Changed my mind.
Some of the Kodaks are pretty good, and then you got some that are, well, hit and miss.
I want to say this is. I want to say this was like the 420 something, 425 or something like that.
Oh no, you just got the message got deleted.
Yeah, we are a family-friendly oriented channel, so let's keep the language clean in the chat, please.
We don't call people names here unless you deserve it.
Oh.
Who did that? Huh?
Well, I went out for a ride yesterday on that four-wheeler, and I'm going to tell you what, them tires hooked really good. And went down an embankment that would raise the hairs on the back of your neighbor's neck that had seen it.
Drops the Yap Family Channel. I'm related to everyone. Yeah, that's right.
So you're going to leave out then when, Stacy? When you go back out on the road? Sunday, or are you leaving tomorrow?
I'm gonna leave late tonight.
On the road again?
Yep.
Hey Sam, I know you're new here. We just, we're just it's nothing personal. We're just warning you. That's how we roll here. Okay.
Oh, my goodness. I had a sneezing fit.
I think that he meant to say stool, not stool. So
Yes, that's fine. I understood what he meant. Not everybody would, but that's okay. I'm sure he doesn't take it personally.
All right, I had enough of that shit. See you later.
Well, pardon.
anyway, back to important news and related information and topics and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
Well, my important news and topic is I think I'm gonna head to bed. I gotta work in the morning, so
Oh,
You
yeah.
worked tonight, huh, didn't you?
In the morning, hell, I got to work tonight.
All right, later, Brad.
see you, Brad.
Brad. Hey, Ed, have a good one.
Yep, we'll catch y'all on another one.
Later, Ed.
Take care, Drop. Have a good night.
Oh, my goodness.
See you later, Ed. See you later, Brad.
Yeah, it's got to work the graduation schedule.
Yep, they're getting ready to finish their graduation stuff and move into the preventative maintenance season. They said that they've started doing some of that today, servicing mowers and stuff because it's been raining all day. So it's been pretty busy.
Oh yeah.
The people that are new here, please don't take all this stuff personal, but we don't tolerate name calling and referring to other groups or other people in negative ways. I can't allow it here, and I'm not going to allow it here. And my moderators know how I am. And if they block you or hide you or delete your message or whatever, I got their back. I mean, I'm not going to argue with them. These guys that in blue that are on my channel, they know what I want. They know how I am, and that's the way it's going to be. If you don't like it, don't watch. It's real simple.
Welcome back, Mama.
And that's right, Antonio.
These guys in blue on my channel have been moderators for me for a long time. And we've come through a lot of shit together. And it's going to remain that way.
Oh, a little bit.
While we're family.
Just a few
While
things.
we're the Small Engine Nation. Speaking of Small Engine Nation, we do have a Small Engine Nation at Gmail email account for questions, concerns, or even just for information.
Welcome back, Doug.
And we have a Small Engine Nation Hangouts page if you want to be included in the Small Engine Nation Hangouts. Get with Craig because that's more or less his bag, and we can get you added on there.
Antonio, David's and Stacy's stream channel running the stream tonight. And Matt, 88 Katana, if you want to join the Small Engine Nation Hangout, you can, brother. You're welcome.
Katana, you want to come on the panel, brother?
Oh yeah, get Matt up here. How you doing, Matt? I'm sorry.
glad to have you.
I'm like floating off here.
David is the one on with the mower. The picture of the mower.
Yeah, that would be me.
Turn him off.
Hi, Crystal.
Hi.
How are you?
David is such a big fan of mine, he wanted to look like me, so I loaned him my avatar for the night.
Well, he's trying not to look better than you, Stacy. He's rocking the picture instead of his camera.
Did I tell you? Did I tell y'all the story about the girl in the scale house?
Yeah,
That was funny as shit. I've been thinking about that all day.
might be in here watching. I don't know.
That
Be a
would,
connect.
that would be awesome.
Yeah, hey, the lady that works at the Kimmerer, Wyoming scale house, if you're in here, just put a series of number 4s in the chat, just so I'll know you're here.
What's Antonio talking about?
I'm gonna post the Small Engine Nation YouTube page in the chat. Now, if y'all have a video that wants to be shared on the Small Engine Nation YouTube page, email the link to that video with written permission. That way I can post it on the channel.
If you don't give us permission to post your video, we will not post it.
Look at
Horse, I always knew you were a little feminine.
Well, he'll grow a beard eventually. I'm not sorry.
The locks of hair on your ass cheek does not constitute a beard.
Oh, damn.
I got to be careful tonight. I'm not going to get myself in trouble.
They'd give a whole new meaning to talking squat, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it
Oh, my
would.
goodness. This is awesome coffee. Thank you, Crystal. She makes such great coffee, fellas. You ought to try it sometime. Why don't you come over and have a cup? Oh, my
No.
goodness. It's so great.
No mud for me.
Thank you, Crystal.
Oh, no. This is iced coffee. This ain't.
Oh, hi, Crystal.
Hi.
Hey, Crystal.
Hi.
Hey, grin on her face.
She's like, damn, these guys wait and say hi one at a time. Why can't you do it all at once?
Gentlemen, I felt myself getting a cold today.
No cold.
Like,
No cold.
from like way earlier this morning to now. The symptoms have progressed, and I cannot deny it any longer. I have a cold. I'm gonna frequently mute my microphone just so I'm not like I'm like blasting everybody's ears out and stuff. So just
Hey, I've got a Billy Gibbons beard, a fake beard here somewhere. If I can find it, I'm gonna send it to Horse. I'm gonna send it to Horse.
Antonio says hi, Crystal.
Hi.
Hey, Monster.
Monster, how you doing?
The 88 said he ran out of coffee.
Ugh.
That makes for rough mornings. No coffee.
I ran out of coffee about 51 years ago.
I'll drink it on occasion. Like maybe once every 4 or 5 years. But it's got to be strong enough to stand up in a cup and slap you.
The only way I'll drink coffee, my wife, well, it's not really coffee, it's more creamer than it is anything, but she got it. My wife will disguise it for me every now and then when it's cold, and it's only if it's got to be real cold outside before I'll drink it.
This is iced coffee made with coffee cubes instead of ice cubes, and it does not have any milk in it or cream in it. It just has sugar. That's it.
I drank a cup of coffee, dude. I'll be bouncing off the walls in this shop.
Coffee's not that. If I drink some Mountain Dew, that'll pep me right up, and I'll feel great. Because they put way more sugar in Mountain Dew than I ever put in my coffee. I'll tell you that. Man, man alive. My goodness. But no. Coffee's pretty devoid of milk here. Well, for me. Crystal drinks milk in her coffee. I don't. No, thank you.
See, when I mix mine up, it comes out like a mud red color.
You got the description right, mud.
Yeah.
No, I don't make mud coffee. I don't do that.
Like I said, mine's strong enough to stand up in the cup and slap you.
When you get the double wishbone slap, you know the coffee's pretty strong.
Well, that's when I know it's just right.
I don't know. My wife sits up in the bed and slaps the shit out of me all the time. Maybe she needs to quit drinking coffee.
She keeps it up, you're going to look like Doug.
Now y'all know why I have a beard all the time. Cover up the bruises.
Oh, that's not good. Small engines.
Oh yeah, man. Do you need new batteries in the Auto Dark?
Mine doesn't have batteries. It's got capacitors in it.
Okay.
Well, mine's got. I gotta look at it. Hang on. Well, if mine's got a solar panel on it. But
Yeah, that's how they charge. But the one that I bought it off of Wish when I got my Harbor Freight 90 amp welder. Cost me $24, I believe. And it doesn't have batteries. It's got the capacitors in it. It's 2 of them.
Yeah, horse. I shaved my head last year on my channel.
horse, I am your father.
Yep, I did hear something from the live stream, the replay of Straight Six Fan, that they were actually in Tennessee where the NFL draft was taking place last night.
Yeah. Hey, some of the guys at work was talking about it. Talking about who all they were trying to get drafted. Oh,
Horse didn't like that too much, apparently.
no.
He'll get over it. I have another welding hood in here somewhere. It's shaped like a oh shit, like a the helmet that the knights
Oh, yeah.
used to wear.
Those are pretty cool. I like that one, and I also like the one that Nevis has. The skull.
Yeah,
hood.
Nevis. I've been trying to find one like Nevis has got. I offered to buy that helmet from him. He wouldn't sell it to me.
I can tell you probably about 5 places you can find it.
Uh-oh.
Wish is one.
Uh-oh. Well, come around here and say hi.
Is that the missus?
They can't see you. You got a watch right there.
There
Hey.
she is. She won't come hang out with us in Hangouts, but
I can hear him.
you're on the live stream.
There you go.
Hello, Mrs. Twisted.
Craig said hello.
Oh, that don't take an SD card.
She said it did.
That's not an SD card. It's shows something else. I bought a freaking SD card and some kind of other card.
Really? There's a whole bunch of Canon guys in here.
Well, I'm also gonna get the
Yeah.
out.
She said that that Canon camera doesn't take a regular SD card. Is there a particular kind of card she's got
Yeah,
to get,
there's,
Antonio?
there's 3 different ones that you can use. One of them is an XD card.
XD card.
I don't remember what it said.
We'll look it up online when we get through
I've
doing this.
got it in the book. The user's manual's in there.
Oh, is it?
I
Okay.
made a copy of it so I could take it with me.
You don't happen to remember the model number of the camera, do you?
C07 or something like that.
It's a Canon C07 or something like that.
I gotta get out of here, guys. I don't feel good.
All right, Justin. Take care.
All right,
buddy.
just
Hope you get to feeling better.
I gotta go cook dinner anyway, so I already don't feel good, and I have to cook dinner. So I'm gonna go. I might be back later. I don't know. But later on.
Later. Let's see. All right.
she said she had the book to it, so I don't know. We'll find out. I gotta look on this computer, see if it's got an SD card slot in. Yeah. There it is. Hey, this thing's got a freaking CD-ROM on it. I didn't know that.
What?
Yeah, most laptops do, Stacy.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
That might be the DVD-ROM drive.
Well, it's either FBI, CIA, or IRS drive.
Uh-huh.
You know, every time I get this computer out of the bag, I find something new on it.
Yeah, once you get the numbers on that camera,
She said she thought it was like a C07 or something like that.
Probably EOS 7D. And that will shoot video.
yeah, that one will. But if she takes one of the ones that uses the XD card, which is, it kind of puts you in mind of an SD card, but the backside of it is more rounded.
Hmm. I don't know. I may do a video on it later.
They also
I got
have a MS card.
Go get them, boys. Make me some money.
Yeah.
One of the older trucks broke down earlier in the this. He's an older gentleman. He's probably in his late 60s, maybe early 70s. Says, man, I really want to work tonight, but my truck's down. So I told him,
CF, it takes a CF card.
takes a what?
CF.
Yeah.
CF card?
Compact flash is what that stands
Yeah.
for.
Okay. Anyway, I told him the keys to my personal truck that I drive. And he called me right before I went on the live stream. He says, man, I don't know what you got in this thing, but it'll move. I said, yeah, it's a shame. It ain't going to be a record long. I'm going to pull the record bit off of it and make me a souped up Ford pickup.
It'll take MOV videos, Stacy.
I don't know, Craig. I opened it up, looked at it in the bag, and I showed it to her, and you know, she's always been interested in photography, and she's just wanted something to get started with. So
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about cameras. I just assumed that Canon was a good camera, and it had all these different telescopic lenses, and hell, it's got one lens on it that's 9 inches long.
I sent a link to what I think she's got in your Hangout, Stacy. It's a product guide from Canon. So
Let me look real quick.
Some of those CF cards are really hard to find now.
You sent it in my personal Hangout, Craig?
Yeah.
I got so many damn Hangout boxes in here.
Should be at near the top.
and whatever box is active last, it should be at the top.
If it'll let me look at it. I can walk in there and look at it and see what it is.
I'm guessing it's an EOS 7D.
I don't think that's it. Y'all hold down the fort and I'll run in there and look at it and see get the numbers off of it.
All right.
I'll be back.
I've got one of those compact flash cards here somewhere. I think the largest one that I've seen was like a 256 meg or 500 meg card.
I think you can get an adapter card for them as well.
Yeah.
We'll take the SDs in the compact slot.
Well, Twisted has for sure, Antonio. He's done built like 2 or 3 riding mowers, racing mowers.
Yeah, you can buy the compact to SD adapter for anywhere from $7 up.
Yeah, what's the maximum card it'll hold?
I closed down the specification box. Hang on.
I think so, Antonio, but I'm not sure. I know the one I cost was like $24. It does pretty good.
It also has a USB version 2.0 hard drive via external media.
Oh, nice.
It's UDMA compliant. So, but it also has an optional wireless file transmitter that you can get for it as well.
Yeah, you can. You got it, Antonio? Craig?
I don't know if I do or not. He dropped out of the Hangout, so I'll have to look and see if I still got him.
There's a stranger right there. What's going on,
Hey,
Dirty?
how you doing, brother?
Hey, Small Engines, you know they have a panel that you can buy to drop right into that helmet. It's a replacement panel. Most, I'm not going to say all, but most of them are universal.
She must have put it in the office because I didn't see it in the house.
Okay. We got a stranger on the in the chat.
Chris is in the hangout quite a bit, but he hasn't in the Small Engine Nation box quite a bit, but he isn't necessarily in much of the streams. I think it's a scheduling conflict.
Might be.
Who y'all talking about?
Dirty Operations.
What's his name?
Oh, hey, there you. Hey, how you doing, guy? Hadn't seen him in a while. I'd like to see Small and Fun come in here again.
We haven't seen much out of Tommy lately either. He's been
There's Duke. What's up, Duke?
Hey Duke, how you doing, brother?
Hey,
Duke sent me one of the first stickers that I got. Him and Drew's Auto, or not Drew, Drive Shaft Drew.
Let's see.
I think Duke was having kind of a rough patch at the first of the year. I'm glad to see him back in the swing of things.
I'm gonna have to bail off of here in just a little bit, but y'all are welcome to keep it going if y'all want. I'll be on a few more minutes.
You got to saddle the truck up and get ready to pull out.
Yeah, I gotta throw my clothes in there and throw my food in there and hook up to the trailer. And
Yeah, Antonio, I don't have your Google information anymore since you left the Small Engine Nation group box. So it's not pulling it up in the add people. So I have to go chase down your email account.
Hold on a minute. I just seen it. There it is. Where in the hell did it go? Antonio, check and see if you got to accept the invite. He's got a question for you, Twisted.
who's that?
Antonio.
Oh, I got answers. It might not be the right one, but I got answers.
He had a question about a welding helmet. Yeah. He said it would be easier to ask than it is to key it out.
Okay. Why don't I have Antonio anymore?
I think it's because he left the Hangouts, and Google Plus is gone now. So when you leave the Hangout, it removes the contact information. I used to have him too, but I don't have a Hangout anymore. So
I've got his email address right here.
Can you send him a link through email?
I've been trying to get a hold to him. Craig, see if this helps.
I just swore I just talked to Antonio. Well, shit, I guess it has been over a month ago.
I think that's the wrong email account, David.
All right, let me check the Small Engine Nation email. I know I've got it in there.
There's his email address right there. Let me know when y'all got it, and I'll get rid of it.
I got to get to the page.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
That's the same one I just sent.
He says
Shit.
Gmail now.
It's gone.
Oh, damn, I deleted all kinds of shit. At Gmail.
Antonio, send a email to the Small Engine Nation. Because if your email changed, I need to update it.
Antonio was timed out.
And-
Listed for
And Antonio, I did not mean to do that.
Stacy, you got fat fingers on that deal. Jiminy Christmas.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dude. I did not mean to do that.
I got you that mouse for a reason.
Wow.
I hope he ain't mad at me. I really didn't do that on purpose.
I sent the invitation, so
300
he
seconds.
should have it.
But can he come in after I timed him out?
Yeah, he should be able to.
Yeah, he'd be able to come into the Hangouts and on the panel. He just won't be able to key anything in for a few minutes.
300 seconds is the equivalent of 5 minutes.
All right.
Boy, do I feel like a dumbass.
I went to hide a couple of comments and accidentally timed people out from the chat moving.
Well, I was just trying to delete his email. I didn't mean to time him out. Shit.
Stacy bad.
I didn't know you could time out a
What's up,
mouse.
everybody?
Yeah, you
Hey,
can.
Antonio.
There he is. Hey, dude, I didn't mean to time you out. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's not a big deal. All right. So I don't know if anybody has had this issue. I figured, Stacy, I know you weld. I did that video on that really cheap $30-something welding helmet with the eagle on it.
The Harbor Freight one?
No, the one I got from Amazon is like $32 with the American Eagle on it.
Oh, okay.
So I found this weird, interesting issue. So when I strike an arc on my expensive Vulcan and even my $300 hood from Jackson Safety, they actually don't even auto darken. It's like the arc isn't bright enough, but when I use the cheap $30 one from Amazon, it auto darkens perfectly fine on the lowest setting. You ever ran into that issue?
Okay, on the inside of your helmet, you should have, I don't know if you can see it or not. There's see those two buttons in there?
Yeah, the auto darkening filter and the sensitivity.
You should have a sensitivity and a delay.
And the delay, yeah.
Okay. And you also have a weld and a grind switch in there.
Yeah.
Make sure you have it on weld, number one. And your sensitivity, are you welding the inside or outside?
Outside.
There's your issue right there. The
Well,
sunlight.
what's odd is that the expensive helmets, the $150 Vulcan helmet and the $300 Jackson Safety helmets, I had them set to 6 and 8 at the lowest setting, lowest sensitivity, so it would darken quicker. But for some reason, they won't darken at all. But when I test them and I actually stare at the sun, they darken just fine. But the cheap $30 one from Amazon, it darkens perfectly fine with no issues on low settings. So I thought it was kind of odd, and I was figuring maybe the arc wasn't bright enough for the expensive hoods.
You need to turn your sensitivity up to about 80%.
Okay. So maybe I just didn't have the sensitivity high enough then.
Yeah, and your delay should be about My delay on mine, and this is this particular helmet right here is like a $150 Tractor Supply helmet.
Okay.
And my delay is at 90 to 95%.
Yeah.
And then the darkness I'm running, you know, do you have a knob on the side? Oh, can you see that knob right there? You have a knob on the side for your darkness?
Yeah.
Okay, I run my darkness about 11.
Yeah, because I'm actually showing you the inside of the expensive Vulcan. It's got a grind and a weld switch, a 9 to 13 for shade, and a 5 through 8. And then you can adjust the shade here, and then you can actually test it by pushing the test button to make sure it darkens.
Yeah.
And the sensitivity and the delay time. But for some reason, it just wouldn't darken. But the cheap one, I thought it was kind of odd. The cheap one actually darkened faster.
Yeah. You need to turn your sensitivity. If you're welding outside, turn your sensitivity up.
Okay. Yeah, because it wasn't really bright. Which was odd was when I was welding, I thought it was quite odd because the arc wasn't even bright enough to bother my eyes with the hood off. That's what I thought was weird.
You gotta
What
be
kind
careful with that because the
Yeah.
UV that you don't see is pretty substantially damaging.
Yeah.
What kind of welder are you using?
A TIG.
No, it's not a TIG. It's actually my dad gave it to me because he didn't want it anymore, and then I let him borrow my Vulcan because he wanted to test my Vulcan. It's a Pro X1 MiG 200. Here, I'll show you.
That's
It's an old machine.
It's a Lincoln
It's a really-
machine, isn't it?
No, it's bright orange. Let me change the camera over. Oops, wrong direction.
I mean, is it laying the bead down okay, or?
It doesn't, for some weird, it's not laying a bead at all. Like, I'll be running it'll literally be feeding the wire perfectly fine, and then the next minute the wire completely stops, but the arc is still going.
I bet your lighter's got something wrong with it.
Yeah, it probably needs a new liner in it.
Okay. Yeah, because that's why I thought it wasn't. I thought maybe the machine was the reason that the welding hood wasn't darkening, because the arc wasn't very bright.
David, present Antonio, please.
Okay.
Huh?
I'm trying to see the front of that machine there, Antonio.
Oh, hold on. I kind of went back inside. Hold on. Let me show you again. Does that help?
Yeah. It's on max. Thermal overload. I'm not familiar with that machine, but that's a flux core machine, right?
Yeah, it's a flux core, and my dad gave it to me. I don't think I think my brother gave it to him. And the funny thing is the machine is it's an old what's the word? It's like a buzz box. It's got the coil in it.
Yeah.
It's not an inverter machine. And my Vulcan inverter machine actually lays a bead way better than this one.
Yeah.
So I figured maybe it was just the machine not arcing bright enough, and that's why the helmet didn't notice it.
Well, that's a transform machine. It should run hot as hell.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not. When I try to do my dimes, it literally just globs. It doesn't do dimes at all.
All right. That sounds to me like one of your transformer coils is either getting weaker or has gone out.
Okay.
Well,
And
if the liner's bad, and it'll do that too.
Yeah, because it carries a current through the liner. The liner is actually like a sleeve in there, and it actually throws the arc across from the doesn't actually arc through the wire itself. It arcs through the tip, I think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Liner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it arcs through the tip. Yeah, because even my Vulcan and even my Everlast machines, they're inverter machines, and their arcs are probably 100% brighter.
Okay. Do your hoods act the same way with your other machines?
Yes, my hoods, they both work properly with my other machines.
Yeah, it sounds like he's got a weak coil.
Yeah. It's not the hoods. It's the machine.
Okay.
Yeah, there's something wrong with that welder.
Okay. All right.
But that being a transformer machine, it should be cheap to get it worked on.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Yeah, because my dad just gave it to me for free. He's like, I haven't used it since your brother gave it to me, and you can have it. And I figured I'll just test it and mess with it. And
Have
then
you had the cover off of it?
Yeah, I've had the cover off of it. I cleaned it when he gave it to me. I cleaned it inside and out because it was like full of dust.
There wasn't any wasp nest or anything in it, was it?
No, it was just like dust. You know, like lots of dirt sitting in it because it was sitting in his garage.
Yeah. I don't.
In the liner, the rust will create havoc on trying to run a bead in that liner.
Okay. Yeah, because I originally thought it was the ground clamp, because I actually changed the ground clamp and actually changed the wire out, thinking that maybe the wire was corroded and it just wasn't making a ground. And I changed everything out and it still didn't work very well.
Does it arc at all? I mean,
it barely arcs. You got to be like almost arcing the actual tip to your workpiece before it even arcs.
Put a liner in it. I'll almost bet you money that fixes your problem.
Have you seen the snap-on welders, Antonio, that have the separate box on them that you can unclip from the side of the welder and take part of the welder as a mobile unit?
Yeah.
It has like an extra 10 feet lead on it or something.
Yeah.
A buddy of mine had one of those, and he loaned it to somebody that had it outside and covered it with a tarp during a rainstorm. And it actually rusted the inside of the liner on the welder, and we had to replace that liner in that welder to get that welder to weld right.
Liners are cheap.
The wire would be through, but it wouldn't carry current.
Okay. That would also explain if the liner's going bad. That also explain why the arc isn't very bright.
Right.
I would almost bet you the liner is burning too somewhere if it's rusted.
Okay. I'll take it apart and I'll look then. I just figured I never ran into the issue where two helmets would act totally different on the same weld.
Yeah.
You know,
your cheaper helmet, does it have a sensitivity control in it?
Yes, it does. It has a sensitivity, and it's got the shade. You can change it from, what is it? I think it's 13 different shade options. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, up to 13. It's got a grind mode, and then it also has the auto darkening filter and the delay. It came with a lot of features for a $30 hood.
Yeah. I use this Tractor Supply hood. I've got a $700 Miller hood around here in one of these boxes, but I use this $120 Tractor Supply hood because it's light.
Right.
It don't weigh nothing, you know.
And the one thing I have noticed between the $150 Vulcan, because I did a video on this one, I actually got it for $114 or $20 or something, is that it has way more features and it actually responds better than the cheaper one. It's actually more comfortable. Yeah. It's got this. It's one thing I noticed from the cheap one to this one is it's got this actual nice adjustment knob on the back that flips up.
Yeah.
And I noticed this one actually stays up in the upright position when you put it in the upright position. The cheap one doesn't. No matter how much you tighten it, it doesn't stay up when you want it up.
See, I keep mine pretty loose. I mean, it's up right now, but I mean that's all it takes, and it's there. I mean,
Yeah.
just-
My other hood is I have a Jackson safety hood that is a true sight 2. It's like $380, and
Yeah.
that one
Those-
doesn't even darken with the arc on that welder. So I'm thinking it's just the welder.
yeah, I'd bet you money it's the liner. And liners are the good thing about a liner is if you put it in there, and that don't fix the problem, don't throw the liner away. You can use it in one of your other machines,
Right.
as long as you don't cut it too short.
Right. I just figured I'd ask because I wasn't sure if anybody else had the same issue. I spoke to Hot Rod about this too, and he was thinking it was, if I remember correctly, he was thinking it was either my settings on my hood or something else that had to do with the hood.
Well, if the machine won't carry a bead, it's not getting proper current.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can actually show you the bead. It sucks. Let me get a flashlight. Because I haven't welded in a while, so I bought some steel just to practice on, and it didn't come out very well at all. Let me switch it back over. Look at that.
Yeah, you're not getting enough heat.
Yeah, I'd say that's a liner issue, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's all it's doing is globbing. It's not actually making dimes.
I would like to think that you weld a hell of a lot better than that, Antonio. You've been doing it a minute or two.
Yeah, I do. Like check this out. I have an old rotor sitting around, and look at this. I actually welded.
The hole shut.
Yeah. And it came out way better on this, other than a few little spots where it didn't actually penetrate all the way, than it did on the actual bare plate. But the rotor was...
I'd start with the liner, brother.
Yeah. But you can tell that the weld on the cast iron rotor is a lot better than the steel plate. So.
And the cast didn't try to blow out?
No, it didn't. It's actually clean on both ends. On the inside, too.
Well, you know, when you put a lot of heat to cast, it tends to blow out.
No, it's still in one piece, both ends.
Yeah, that right there will tell you it's a liner issue.
Yeah, that's a heat issue, and I would start with the liner.
All right.
And if not, a transformer for that shouldn't be terribly expensive because it's just a standard transformer. So.
And I've never even heard of that machine before. I thought maybe it was one of those cheap Chinese Amazon knockoffs that my dad gave me. I figured that's what it was.
It's
and
hard
I got
to
more
say.
stickers on the toolbox.
Nice.
Oh, guys in the chat, if y'all have sent me stickers and stuff, I have all the envelopes and everything. I haven't had a chance to get around to sending any stickers out. I've had a whole lot of stuff going on, and I just haven't had time.
There's a bunch more stickers up here.
But I will get to them.
Hey, Jimmy,
Yeah.
how you doing?
I saw a Twisted R sticker on there somewhere.
Yeah, there's one right there.
Yep.
And there's one over here, Small Engination. I have a bunch of AVE stickers. not to be operated by fuckwits.
Hmm.
I got that one today from Snap-on Tool Review. And then DeBoss Garage, an old car guy. Buzzsaw stickers right there.
42 Fab, Stephen Cox, Hard
Hard
Knocks
Knocks
Forge.
Forge, Justin ATV. And then there's another Stephen Cox sticker. It's one of his older stickers.
Yep, get out and fix something.
And then Captain Jerks are right there. David's is right here, and Brad and Poppy's Corner. Justin Sturgill Trucking. Wrench Trench Garage. EGM Demon. Essential Craftsman.
Antonio, I'll tell you something else. You said you're welding outside. I'll tell
Yeah.
you something else that could be messing with your hood. If the light is shining inside your hood, if sunlight is shining inside your hood, that will mess with your settings.
Actually, when I was welding outside, I was welding in the shade. I was welding under my awning.
Okay. All right.
The sun was probably a good, I think, 10, 15 feet away from me.
Yeah, I know when I'm welding in direct sunlight, I have to turn my shade all the way to 13.
Yeah, I noticed that, yeah. But yeah, I didn't have any issue with the sun. It was actually cloudy that day.
Yeah, I would definitely start with a liner.
And the funny thing is I think the sparks coming from the grinder was brighter than the actual arc on the welder.
Well, that's definitely a heat issue. I've got 3 Hobart machines, 3 Miller machines, and 2 Lincolns.
Yeah, Hobart and Miller are the same company now.
Yeah,
But I still think Miller machines are better than Hobart.
Well, I agree, but for the price, I mean, my Hobart 140, the board went out on it. I went down to the welding place down there, and they gave me a Miller
Hey,
board
Jay.
to put in it, and it's exactly the same. So
Right.
Brother Jay.
I have the Vulcan Omni Pro. I have an Everlast, which is a multi-processor machine. And the Everlast is $3,700. The Vulcan's only $1,000. And then I have an older Lincoln Bird's Eye.
I had a Vulcan. Is the Pro TIG,
The Pro TIG, yeah.
and I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I gave it to my son. Now my son likes it. He uses it on a daily basis at work. He loves it, but I didn't like it. I got used to it, and I'm a
I
Miller
like the
guy.
TIG features better on the Omni Pro. The Vulcan Omni Pro does TIG, stick, and MIG. But the
Yeah, but
features are better.
Yeah, but you can't weld aluminum with the Omni Pro.
Yes, you can.
It's an AC/DC machine.
Yes, it is.
When I bought mine, it wasn't AC/DC. It was
Oh, the Pro TIG isn't AC/DC. The Omni Pro is.
okay. I had the AC/DC one. So I was trying to weld aluminum with it, and I'm a Miller fan all the way. But
Same here.
I've got a Lincoln Square Wave.
Square Wave, yeah.
I love that Square Wave, man.
I haven't had any issues with my Omni Pro welding aluminum. I even have a spool gun for mine.
I just didn't. I didn't.
I did notice the Vulcans do need to have a little better programming on their TIG functions. The software is a little wacky.
That was my issue with the Vulcan machine was I couldn't get the settings where I wanted them. And my Lincoln, I mean, it's that Square Wave. It's just when you dial it in, it's there. Nothing changes.
I've had better luck with my Everlast $3,700 unit for aluminum. I think it's just they need to upgrade the software and have the software work a little better.
Well, hot rod, if you're welding with flux core, I don't know if you've ever welded with C25 or not, but you get a bottle of C25 or even a bottle of 70-30.
Yeah.
70-30 or 80-20. I like the 80-20 mix myself, but also like
80-20 mix is hard to find.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
I like the tri mix.
The tri mix works well.
Yeah.
Well, I do mine the cheap way. I run solid core wire and I run straight CO2. And it does beautiful welds.
Yeah.
I hadn't tried to weld no chrome moly or nothing like that yet, but it works good on cold roll steel, tool steel and stuff like that.
Any of you guys have DeWalt tools?
I got the impact driver and I got the cordless drill.
So I actually am going to be doing some videos probably in the next week. I got the 60 volt flex volt cordless reset.
Ooh.
I got that kit for $160.
Damn, you ripped that off.
And then I got the new DCD 996 with the 1/4-inch hex grinder and 2 batteries and a charger and a bag. I got that for $200 instead of the $399. And then I just ordered today. I got the DCG 414 60 volt DeWalt grinder for $190 instead of the $350.
Hey, Cedric, I've played with them little $100 flux core welders a little bit, and my experience with them is you got to run them hot, like almost right on the verge of blowing through, and move fast with it. And it'll lay down a pretty decent looking bead.
Yeah, you got to you got to turn the wire speed up a pretty good bit with those and run them on the hotter temperature.
But you got to haul ass with that bead. Now you can't. If you linger with it, it's gonna blow it out.
Yeah.
The thing is, get rid of that metal tip and put one of the plastic tips on it or something. If you're not using gas.
Yeah.
Nice haircut, Jay.
Thank you.
Everybody's
Got aggravated with it last night, so I shaved it.
Everybody was asking how you're doing today, and I said I think that he's been running like crazy.
Yeah, been out there helping my dad and them work on my grandma's. It started out as my grandma's house and all, and then my uncle had it. After she passed away, my uncle got it, and then when he passed away, he gave it to my cousin. And now I'm helping them try to update it. It still had the original wiring in it from 1957. So over the past few months, we've been pulling new wires in and all that, trying to just finalize and get the rest of it done.
Hey, Antonio, how you doing?
Well, guys, I hate to leave good company. Y'all are welcome to stay. David's running the stream. But I got to get my stuff thrown in this truck, and I got to get on the road. So,
where are you heading to now, Stacy?
I got to run to San Antonio, load in the morning, and then go to Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah.
They desperately need new poker chips.
Depending on where I go to out of Vegas, Antonio, I may be coming through town. I'll let you know.
All right.
And a shipment of one-armed bandit grease.
I don't. I'm not a gambler. When the scratch-off tickets came out in Texas, I bought one scratch-off ticket, won $50, and never bought another one.
Quit while you're ahead, huh?
Yep. That's my philosophy. But anyway, guys, I gotta run. Y'all are welcome to stay. And David's in charge. He knows what to do, and I will see y'all Sunday live from Las Vegas.
Thanks for the information, Stacey.
All right,
You're welcome,
Stacey.
brother.
Have a good one.
All right, everybody. See y'all.
David still awake?
That I don't know.
I think he might have passed out.
Possibility.
I hadn't heard no snoring yet, but
Doesn't he got to go to work?
No, he's off tonight.
No, he's on.
if he
tonight.
had to go to work, he'd be done gone by now.
Yep. He normally clocks in at about 9 o'clock Central, which is 8 o'clock, or 9 o'clock Eastern, which is 8 o'clock Central. So,
No, yeah, he would have clocked in already because that would have been
Yeah.
about 7 here.
yeah.
Well,
Yep.
it's 11 of 12 right now.
Yeah, I hadn't been home about 15 minutes.
All right.
Was out there helping my dad and them, and then my cousin called me and says, what you doing? I said, finishing up helping my dad, and then I was about to go to the house. Well, come load up with us. We're going out to eat. Okay. I came to the house, got cleaned up, got in the truck with him, and went out to eat.
Is it just me or does Jay look a little younger today?
Well, the gray hair is missing.
That's what it is.
He pulled it all out one by one. He got bored.
I just about did last night. My daggum shaver thing's cordless. I got about 3/4 of my head shaved, and the battery quit. Just up and died. I'm like, oh.
Yep.
I sat there. I was like, So I put it back on the charger thing, and went in there and started watching TV, and about fell asleep.
Oh, jeez.
And then after a couple hours, I come back in there, and it had just enough juice in it to finish cutting my hair, and died again. Which I can't say nothing. I've had that it's a Norelco cordless beard trimmer thing, and it's got two different width heads that goes on it.
Yeah, I've had
And,
so many things happen to me, dude.
I've had that one since I think 05. So yeah, it's about time for that thing to start dying. You fully charge it, and the battery don't last nowhere near like it used to. So I'm like, yeah, I've got all the goodie out of it. Time to buy a new one.
I bought a set of wall clippers that have a mustache trimmer
Yeah.
side of it. And I wish I would have bought the mustache trimmer one, because it never fails that door that holds that part of it that flips up over the top of the actual head of the clippers, or however that thing functions, never stays shut. So you almost have to tape it. And then the body of that clipper will get hot. So if you put tape around it, it turns into a gooey, mucky mess.
Yeah.
So,
Well, the next one I buy is going to be a wall, but it's going to be one of the ones that you plug in, not the cordless.
yep, definitely better.
I have one of those wall ones, and it's supposed to be the professional grade version, and it's not as good as the home version. I gotta say, it's just not. The head,
Anything's better than my dag.
like the blade on the thing is like, oh my god, is it sharp? It is so sharp, but no, it's not. It doesn't cut as good though. It's weird.
Katana, y'all supposed to have 5 to 8 inches of snow tomorrow? Wow.
Yeah, they're calling for 6 inches of rain over the next week and a half or 2 weeks here.
I think we got that today.
I don't want no rain around here for the next couple weeks because I got to get that form built, everything dug out, leveled, and get that slab poured and it dried before it rains again.
Unfortunately, I'm not exaggerating. We have flood and tornado warnings for this area. We haven't had the evacuation notice. There's been nobody knocking on the doors, no sirens going off or anything. There's no warning to get out or anything. I'm just saying, no, there's warnings that it might happen. Weather advisory, things like that. And, usually they're not joking when they say stuff like that. So once in a while they'll be like, ha, fooled you. Because this is New England after all. The Connecticut, the home of the drunk driver, the armpit of America, the big middle finger. Yeah.
Well, every time they got bad weather around here and different ones start talking about evacuating, and all my sister's like, "You gonna come stay at my house, or are we gonna have to all leave and go somewhere else?" I said, "Y'all go where y'all want. I'm staying right here at the house." "Ain't you scared?" I'm like, "Nope." I'm like, if it's my time to go, don't matter if I leave and go to somewhere else where the weather ain't as bad. If it's my time to go, I'm going no matter what. I'm just
You'd
gonna
rather
ride it
go
out.
in comfort and style than somewhere you don't know.
Exactly.
I don't have any way to get out of here, though. I don't have a vehicle. And I'm pretty sure that the bus is not going to be taking passengers if there's a funnel going by the house.
Oh, no, I expect not.
Well, Justin, that just
Hey,
means
I
that
heard
you
David
better
Johnson.
you better learn how to run quickly.
Yeah, let me grab my cane and we'll talk about that.
David, you finally awake? You finally awake?
I've been awake. I've just been kicked back watching, listening.
Oh,
You were
he's
kicked
spying
back
on
all
us.
right, but you were checking your eyelids for holes, weren't you?
I did that earlier today.
I
Yeah,
about did that on the way back from where we went to eat at. Oh.
Guys,
Huh.
we had a delicious dinner tonight, and I feel it only necessary to tell you about it. Now, y'all aware of those blocks of like frozen spinach, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I diced up some chicken and threw some herbs and seasonings and spices on it and stuff like that. Fried it in a pan. Threw a batch of that Velveeta style mac and cheese on top of it with a thawed out block of that spinach and stirred the
Well, that sounds good.
And my goodness,
That does sound good.
my goodness, was that
What you say, Danos?
very, very, very nice. We enjoyed that quite a bit. So
I had cheddar stuffed sausages.
Ooh.
With broccoli cheese rice. That's what I
that
had.
sounds actually really good too. It really does sound.
I had all you can eat seafood, homemade dinner rolls.
Killing me.
Okay, that's not fair.
Where did you go, Jay?
It's called the Old Country Buffet, and Friday and Saturday nights is all you can eat seafood.
Old Country Buffet.
Man.
Yeah.
Really?
They had Low Country Boil. They had shrimp.
They had Old Country
fish.
Buffet around here back
They
in
had
the
prawns?
90s, and it closed down.
They had fried calamari.
What about prawns?
No, but they had crawfish.
Crawfish.
Uh-huh.
About the same thing.
No, prawns like an oversized shrimp.
Yeah, it's like
prawns really large.
And crawfish is more like a shrunken lobster.
Yeah.
I love me some crawfish, but I don't do like the Cajuns. I don't suck the heads.
Ew.
Pop the head off, pull the meat out the tail, eat that, throw the rest away.
You don't want the brains?
Oh no, I don't want nothing that's something you used to think with.
No.
Every time I go to Florida, the first stop I have is the fried peanuts.
Fried peanuts?
Yeah.
Where the heck you get fried peanuts at? I ain't never had them.
All right,
Speaking of which,
boiled. They're boiled or fried, one of the two.
Boiled peanuts, yeah. Fried
Boiled peanuts.
Speaking of which, I was on Make It Wayne's stream last night, and Pilo, which usually comes into our streams once in a while, had done the 12 Scoville peanut challenge, where you take a whole batch of those super hot peanuts, and you have to eat them 2 at a time within 10 minutes, and you have to wait for a 5-minute burn down.
Is that Death Nut 2?
Yeah, 12 Scoville. And that is enough to probably make most people turn inside out, I'm sure.
Yeah, I've seen Hazy Days do Death Nut and Death Nut 2. I've seen
There's like 30 of them in the package. and you eat them 2 at a time.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen him do number 1 and number 2. I also seen him do the little hot chocolate bar. I seen him do the toe of Satan. Pardon. I've seen him do it I've seen him do it all. Like the world's spiciest noodles and things like that. Just ridiculous. Oh, he took a Scotch bonnet, which is the same as a habanero, like a fresh one, right? Although a Scotch bonnet is a little bigger than a habanero. It's a little bigger than a golf ball, to tell you the truth. And he just...
Hey, Jay.
Oh, man.
When you went to Florida, have you ever stopped by Smitty's Barbecue?
Smitty's Barbecue. Where's that at in Florida?
It's closer to Tampa, Lake Wells area.
No, I don't go on the West Coast. No, it's
okay.
just most of the people I know is on the East Coast.
Gotcha.
I hadn't been to Tampa since 06.
Yeah, it's literally in between Tampa and Orlando. If you go to Lake Wells, at any time, you have to try Smitty's Barbecue. It's killer.
I've heard of it, but I've never been to it.
I don't remember that from when I went down there. We hit Sonic and we hit Checker Burger, but that's because we didn't have those around where we lived.
Checkers are actually good.
Checker Burger, yeah.
Place is great. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing
Smitty's Barbecue is pretty awesome.
The only thing checkered around here is the pig.
Well, Checkers and Rallies is pretty similar.
I haven't had Rally. But I'll tell you, I like me some Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what I fixed earlier, they've got the fajita steak in the bag that you can buy. It's already cooked.
You just got to heat it up.
Yeah. I took that, and Jack Links had some A.M. bacon jerky. Walmart decided to clearance it for $1 a bag. So I bought a few bags. And it's really good by itself. But I took one of those bags and cut it up and threw it in there with that steak with some onions and green peppers.
Yeah.
Touch of garlic, salt, and pepper. Oh.
Oh, they made this table.
Those
Oh, kittens, Crystal. No kitten.
Oh, Lordy. Antonio's got fuzz balls.
Oh, jeepers, there's your kittens. Oh, my goodness, they're cute. Oh, my goodness. Oh, there's Mama Cat. Look at that one.
Fuzz balls.
Look at them, Crystal. Jeepers.
How many you got? 6?
Looks like it.
There's 5 kittens in the mom.
Yeah, you got 6 fuzz balls.
Yeah, that was cute. Thanks, buddy. Crystal enjoyed it, didn't you, Bunny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cats in the house I can deal with. I like them and all, but outside cats I cannot stand.
Oh, the more
I got rid of her 3 brothers like 2 weeks ago. A nice couple came and picked up her brothers.
That's cool.
And then I've got 2 homes. One home's taking 2 of the kittens, but they're not taking them until they're ready because I told them it's going to be another probably like 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Because they're barely learning how to use the cat box and eat regular food.
Okay.
Most time you want to wait till they're at least 2 months old to get rid of them.
Yeah, they're exactly 6.5 weeks right now. So the 2 different ladies were very fine with them staying here. They just left me some collars.
Oh,
so they're not going to leave until they're ready.
Kittens are fun to play with.
They are getting good at climbing out of the little cage that I put them in, though.
Kittens can be fun to play with. They can be. But if you get bitey kittens, their teeth are like needles. They will do anything. And I do repeat, they will go through anything
Yes.
There's one kind of cat that I want, but they're not legal in the state of Georgia yet.
What's that?
A Savannah.
Got some free.
Okay.
They get about 40 to 45 pounds, and you can walk them on a leash. They play fetch.
Well, no Savannahs for Savannah.
Nope.
Why don't you just go get a bobcat or something? Y'all about
Actually,
the same size.
Similar creature.
Actually, there's several. I've seen a bunch of bobcats this last hunting season. I seen some little bobcat kittens out there. If I could have got to them, I would have had me one.
They get about 40, 50 pounds, you know?
Yeah.
It's about the same size.
Yeah. I'd love to have a bobcat for a pet. I ain't gonna lie. I had one at one of my stands that I watched all the time, and she had 2 kittens with her this year, and I kept watching them. I'm like, yeah, they get just a little bit bigger and keep coming close to my stand like they've been doing. I'm gonna set up a live trap to catch them.
I wish I had a big enough house that you can actually just have a Siberian tiger in your house.
Oh, yeah, you gonna have. You couldn't afford to feed that thing You couldn't afford to feed it.
It would be nice to have one that's trained, and I wouldn't even have to cock the shotgun to get rid of the Mormons. I just show them the cat.
If you had one of them cats, if you didn't feed it enough, you would be lunch.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you asked
about 500 or 600 pounds of meat a day.
Animals.
No, they don't go through that much. They go through a good bit of meat a day, but
Siegfried and Roy have had many cats over the years.
yeah, and
one of them, just a little while ago, just got freaking torn up by one of their cats.
Somebody skipped the feeding time.
I forget which one it was, too.
It was
What,
a
David?
I think it was Siegfried that got chewed up.
Yeah.
I don't think he got it up. I think he just got.
He got tore up pretty good. He got that thing just went to town on him.
I think it just gnawed upon him.
Yeah.
I think it was the white tiger that done it.
Yeah, it was, and it had enough of his crap. Says no more crunch.
Remember that barrel? This is for that barrel.
Remember that whip you cracked on my butt to make me jump? Here, how's this gonna make you jump, crunch?
It could be worse. It could have been like the Australian, you know. All the things that he touched in his entire life, I'm going to touch this one, I'm going to touch that one, and he gets killed by a stingray. It could be worse.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a painful way to go. That barb is.
Yep.
Hey, that snake looks really, really ferocious. We're going to touch it.
You remember what that comedian was like? He was talking about when he was talking about, oh, that's a killer king cobra. Let's piss it off.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a spitting cobra. Let's make him madder. Oh, he got it in my eye. I really made him angry.
It's a 20-foot alligator. Let's touch it.
What did that guy say? He jumped on the back of the croc, cover its eyes up. What are you doing? Playing hide and go seek with it? All right, we got you now. Okay, you got to get us. Oh Lordy!
I kind of miss him though. He was pretty funny.
He was cool. He did a lot of good stuff though. Besides being kind of a joke at times, but yeah, he did a lot of good work and all for what he was doing.
I know his wife and his grown kids are still doing charities and everything.
Oh yeah.
He was a meme before memes.
Yeah.
He donated a lot of time and money to helping stuff.
Amazing things. Like he took the Australia Zoo or whatever that place was, and he turned it around. The crocodiles and things, they were just in these 20-foot pits.
Yeah.
These like concrete freaking like cesspools and freaking like they weren't like allowed to move around and stuff. He got rid of all of that and brought the Crocs out into the open so that he could get exercise. They started feeding him better and stuff like that. You know,
He turned that zoo around and made it profitable again.
Yeah, I remember they didn't have much water for the Crocs either.
Yeah.
It wasn't much water at all.
no, it wasn't. It was just enough to like say, hey, there's a.
It was pretty far across the line of animal cruelty.
That's why they did something about it. They took it and they did something with it and made it far better than they could have ever freaking imagined it being.
Yeah.
They really did. They really did turn it around. And I was impressed. I was like, dude, I can't believe the conditions of that place. And freaking like, I've seen it. Like, I've seen what they turned it into, and I'm like, wow, that's really cool. And everything's so open, and you know, it just seems very relaxed and very friendly and things, you know. And people were just cool and chill, you know. And the freaking the animals, the Crocs were pretty aggro because a lot of them kind of, you know, lived their life in this little this little box.
Well, I'm sure the boxes aren't fun for the tigers and the lions either.
Well, it depends on who has the tiger, who has these animals, you know.
Oh, I'm talking about like the corporate zoos, you know, like Phoenix Zoo, for Arizona, you know, and you know, like the Florida Zoo, just the main zoos. Some of them aren't treated very well. They're not fed as much as they're supposed to be fed, and it's, you know, like how the hell do you take a penguin, add some snow into the pen and your little watering hole, and you call it their natural habitat? Come on, penguins don't live in Arizona, but they have a penguin museum at the zoo just for penguins.
No, I'm sure. Mm-hmm.
The Kansas City Zoo's got a nice penguin display, and they actually have a glacier inside of a building, and you can walk and see the top part of the glacier, and then they have a causeway that you can go down and you can actually see them in the water swimming in their environment. It's pretty awesome.
Well, that's a lot better than the Phoenix Zoo. The Phoenix Zoo, they're out in the open in the sun all day long. They don't even have anything that is ice related for them, which is quite sad.
There's actually a lot of penguin species that don't live around ice.
Yeah.
Like the rockhopper penguin actually lives in a almost tropical climate.
Yeah.
But
I gotta get off here, guys.
Like
My phone's about to die.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Need to get you a long cord and plug it in.
See you later, Antonio.
I'll see you guys later.
Have a good one, Antonio.
Yeah, man.
Have a good one.
Good night.
You all too.
Oh, man.
Well, yeah, I figured out what happened to one of the Siegfried and Roy guy there. He was bit on the neck, and he was dragged across the stage or something like that. And something like that, yeah. And to the he had severe blood loss.
Yeah.
From his injury. Critically injured and sustained severe blood loss. So he did survive, most certainly, because they're both still around and they're both still in very good health. They take care of themselves. And but they're retired a few years ago. So,
Yep.
Yeah,
they had a pretty long run, though.
Yeah.
They did that stuff at the Vegas thing for, God, a long time.
Well, they live. They're Americans. They got their naturalization a long time ago.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, they've been putting on that show with them cats and all for a long time.
Oh yeah, dude, they've been through a lot of cats too.
Oh yeah.
You got to figure in captivity, even in captivity, Lions and tigers don't live that long. They 25 years. You might get 30 out of it, like a horse, but not really. They just don't live that long. They live slightly longer than house cats. Because if you take proper care of a house cat and you get a hold of a house cat that comes from a line with feline longevity, then it could live up to like 20 or more years, you know. I've got friends that have had cats for 20, 25 years sometimes. But not generally, lions and tigers don't really. I mean, the average age of a cat is like 10.
10 to 12, yeah.
That's just like a dog. The average age is like 10.
Well, it's according to the breed. Chihuahuas and all is between 15 and 20.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like dogs in general.
Yeah.
10. Cats in general, 10.
10 to 15. But yeah, it's not. It's weird how some breeds live around one length of time, and then another breed the same size is like almost half as long.
Yeah, the Chinese, those Chinese dogs, those little blotchy things with no fur.
The Chinese crested.
Them things live like 25 years, and that's the average age of them things.
Yeah.
They live a long, long time, but they're like, they bond to like one person, you know, maybe two. But
yeah,
no, usually they bond to like one person, and that person is like completely devoted to that dog for the entirety of its life.
Yeah. Have a good one, Cedric.
And supposedly they're a very good companion, you know. They're tolerant of a lot of human idiosyncrasies and stupidity.
Yeah.
Most dogs will love you unconditionally.
Yeah, because some humans are just terrible.
But
believe it or not, most people are actually decent people. No matter where you go in the world, most folks are decent folks, you know. You can incur anybody's ire by doing something stupid to them, yes.
Yeah.
Or insulting them, yeah, okay.
But, well, no matter how many good people you meet, there's always an asshole around somewhere.
Well, yeah, somebody that's like instigating them or whatever. But generally, most folks are not, you know, aggro or crazy or, you know, off-putting. You know, most folks are decent.
Then you get that one asshole who likes to pop out of nowhere saying, hello, like me, hello.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you go in the world. It doesn't matter what country you're in. Most folks are decent people that like, they're not like going out killing everybody all the time and, you know, things like that. Most people are just decent folks. They're like, okay, yeah, you might not agree with everything that's going on in that society, but their society's working, you know, and it's not like, if they're not like killing and hurting each other, I mean, you know, okay, then it must be working because those humans are surviving. They have a culture and a heritage, you know. They have every culture has values of one form or another, and a lot of them are very similar no matter where you go. You know, generally you don't hurt people and kill people. I mean, that's a general standard throughout the world. You know.
Yeah. Hey, David, how'd you manage a night off of work?
Friday night. I'm off every Friday, Saturday.
For some reason, I thought it was Saturday and Sunday.
No, it's Friday and Saturday. I go back to work on Sundays.
That's right.
Well, Sunday
how much you got done on your shop?
Well, I got it felted in. My brother took off with his nail gun, so it kind of left me a little stranded. But like I said, it's felted in, and I'm ready for shingles to go on it.
shoes to go on it.
Shingle.
Oh, I was gonna say, what the heck you doing with shoes?
Hopefully they're on my feet, but you know.
You do not put shoes on the house. You put shingles on the house. You put shoes on the feet and shingles on the house. Do not.
Well,
It is better to not get them confused.
I'm not putting shingles on my building. I'm doing a tin roof on mine.
Nice.
Just cause I got access to a bunch of tin.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to do that in a way and not in a way, because around here, if you don't crawl up on that roof about every 3 years to paint it, yeah. And lightning has a tendency of blowing holes through stuff around here.
Yeah, East Coast, bad storms. We know.
Yeah.
I am acutely aware of how bad storms get because, man, we have been dumped on today.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
We have had a ton of rain this year.
Dude, no. Today, we got absolutely hammered. Like, swimming pools of rain on us, bro.
That is not good.
It was ridiculous today. It was nuts. We were sitting here listening for like a half hour, just like so heavy, dude. We were like, you could feel the whole building. We live in a big apartment building. It's got like 25 units in it, and you could feel the whole building like kind of vibrating from the freaking rain. We're like, wow, this is crazy. Yeah, it was a pretty bad storm today. All day. You got it too, because he lives an hour away from me in Massachusetts, Worcester, Mass. Bam! I got hammered too.
Oh, yeah.
Man, everybody got soaked. It's great.
I get so tired of the rain because I can't do anything in the rain other than sit there and look at it.
Yep.
Well, everything in time, bud.
Well, I mean, I like, riding my four-wheeler and stuff and, going mudding and things like that. But when it's coming down to a point to where you can't even see past the raindrops, that's too much rain.
Yeah, we experienced something similar here today. It was dumb.
I'll be
When
glad.
the raindrop knocked you out, you know you got dumped on.
Yeah.
It was a stupid amount of rain coming out of the freaking sky today.
Yeah, I got caught one time on my motorcycle. Oh, it was beautiful out that morning. Jumped on the bike, decided to go for a ride for a while. Just took off. Didn't care where I was going, just riding. All of a sudden, been riding for probably about an hour or so, and it got dark quick. I'm like, uh-oh, this is not good. Started heading back towards the house, and the raindrops started dropping. They were so daggone big, it felt like you were throwing rocks at me.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is the one time I wish I had a windshield on my bike.
Ah.
My bike didn't have a windshield on it.
All right.
Oh, and had to ride in that thing all the way to the house. I got to the house, I was bruised.
Oh, yeah.
It happens. I've never had a motorcycle. Well, I've never ridden a motorcycle on the street, and not in the rain, especially, of course. But I'll tell you this. I have ridden my bicycle in some heavy, heavy rain, and I swear I was going through some things, some areas where if I had got washed off the road, I would have got washed out into like a drainage wash or a drainage dish, and it just looked very unpleasant. I'm like, this is nuts. I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna cause like 4 accidents right now, and I just cross the road and get up on the median and just like I can't even ride my bicycle, so I just carry it like on my shoulder, like the front wheels up and the back wheels down, and I've got the frame up on my shoulder like this. I can't even ride. And then there's sometimes where I definitely did get washed right out. I definitely got washed off the road. Sometimes I end up in a drainage ditch. A couple of times I ended up in a place I'm like, where even is this? Like, oh wait, okay. And I freaking scramble up and I poke my head up over the road and I could see like a fast food joint on the other side. I'm like, oh, that disgusting ditch that I said I hope I never have to go down in there. I just got washed into it. Awesome. I'm throwing these shoes directly into the trash.
Oh yeah.
Man.
I worked at the Walmart DC and rode my motorcycle to work one time, and that was enough for me. But I'd ridden it several times before this one particular day. Went to work, and it was about 80 degrees out. Nice. About 6 o'clock in the morning. Get to work, and I get off work about 3:30. I go out, the sun's shining, and I'm like, oh, it's going to be nice. And I didn't even get a half a mile away from the DC, and it was pea-sized hail.
Oh, the little
I had to
stickers.
go off the side of the road and stand in the hail and wait for the hail to finish so I could ride the bike home.
Yeah.
That sucked.
Yeah. I've been caught in hail.
Like, no more riding a motorcycle to work. Take the truck.
Yeah.
If it's nice after work, or get the bike out, but take the truck. You definitely want to have cover when you come out of the work.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Or do like I was doing for a long time there. I had to ride my motorcycle because that's the only way I had to go for a while. It's when I was tattooing at my brother's tattoo shop. Rode the bike to work. It was a beautiful day. Started work and all. About 2 hours before we close up, all we hear is loud rumbling and then hearing stuff hit the roof. And I'm like, what the heck is that? Walked out of my booth, looked out the door, and it is flooding rain. You couldn't see 20 feet out past the door. I couldn't even see but the back tire on my motorcycle, and I'm like, oh, this is not good. Ended up sitting till about 1 a.m. waiting for it to slack up rain enough that I could go out there, get on the bike, and go home.
Jeez.
And we closed up at 10 o'clock, and I sat there until 1 for it to slack up enough to get on the bike and go home. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to start watching the news just a little bit closer on the weather.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's fun to ride in the rain, but then sometimes like no bueno. Worst experience I had was riding one night late during the summer, rolling along pretty good, and start getting hit with beetles and stuff that's flying in the air. Just get pinged with them.
June bug right between the eyes will wake you up real quick.
Oh no, that reminds me and my brother decided we was gonna ride down to the beach and all, and then swing by some friends that had a tattoo shop in the next town, see them for a little bit, and then come home. We rode around and all, and then went by and hung out at their tattoo shop and all for a few hours, and was on the way home. Just long stretch of 4-lane road. Nobody else out there and all. We going long, and he's up ahead of me just a little bit because we was playing back and forth, flying past each other and backing out of it and just shooting back and forth between each other. He come flying past me, and I'm sitting there, yeah, that was a pretty good one. He had the pipe sounding off, and all of a sudden you see him swerving back and forth and start heading towards the median, and I'm like, what in the hell is going on? Moved over in the other lane. He's hitting the rumble strip by the median, slowing down. And about the time he gets to a spot and stops, I come up beside him. I'm like, dude, what happened? His helmet's pulled about halfway off his head. His glasses is down on his nose, and his eyes is just water just boiling out of his eyes. I'm like, dude, what happened? He's got a knot right in the center of his forehead. One of them big old rhino beetles was flying across, and he hit it doing about 80.
Oh.
about took him off the bike. I'm like, ooh, he had a big old knot on his forehead, and I'm like, ooh, that don't look good.
No.
He says, I can't see straight. We're going to have to sit here for a little bit. Once he got to where he can see straight again, put his goggles on, he said, all right, we're gonna creep back to the house a little slower. He said he had a headache for almost a day and a half after that.
Good Lord.
And you know the beetles I'm talking about, it's got that long horn thing that comes off of it, and big round ones that looks about the size of a golf ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he was strolling around. He said he didn't even see it until it was right about a foot from his head. He said he didn't even have time to move, and it smacked him.
Mm.
I'm like, ooh, yeah, that.
What they say? What's the last thing that goes through a fly's mind when it hits the windshield?
His butt.
His ass.
Nah, I don't think it killed the beetle or not, but it dang sure about took him off that bike.
What, June bug attack?
No, me and my
Right.
brother was riding and all, and we was coming back from another town. I'd shoot past him real fast and back out of it, get the pipe sounding off. Then he'd fly past me real quick and then back out of it, get the pipe sound off. Well, he come past me, and a daggone one of them big rhino beetles hit him in the forehead, right between the eyes.
We
About
got
took him off his
stag beetles.
motorcycle.
We got stag beetles here. You know what them are? Stag beetles are, oh, jeez. You know, I'd like to share this with you because you are my friends, and I feel it's necessary for me to share this with you. Here we are.
Team Fortune? All right.
This is the stately stag beetle.
Type in rhino beetle.
That's a female. Him,
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
this is a male.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
I'm just letting you know, this is a very unpleasant creature to be attacked by.
Yeah. Type in there rhino beetle.
I'm
Why
familiar with the rhino beetle.
Yeah, them things get pretty good sized, and when you get hit in the forehead by one,
Yeah, they're just like stag beetle. No, the stag beetle isn't quite as big as that feller. No, but
that
they're-
one's different than the one we got around here. But we got the ones around here. It's just got the one horn thing going off of it.
yeah, the stag beetle will pinch you. It doesn't. It won't just knock you off your motorcycle. It'll pinch you. If it gets to you, it'll get you. Oh
You
my!
get hit in the head with one of them, and yeah. Hey, Kathy.
Get you one of them Helga bites.
Oh, here come with the Helgramites.
At least they don't fly. They just fly in the creek.
You know, we all got our bugs that we are not very
Yeah.
fond of.
Ah.
Give the wife to Willie's.
Oh my God. Stop. Oh my God. Ah.
And last time I got hit with any type of bug while riding something was a one of those big bumblebees.
No cheaters.
Yeah, that didn't feel too pleasant. It's bad enough hitting it going downhill on a bike near the bottom of the hill, so you're at the fastest point, and then have a bumblebee smack into your chest, leaving a welt the size of a, well, let's say about 3 inches across,
Cheaters.
and then it bites you.
Well, bite's better than a sting.
Well, certain
Bumblebees can sting. They don't bite you. They sting.
Well, some can, some can't. There's one species of bumblebee that cannot sting you. It doesn't have a stinger.
That's a wood bee.
Yeah, those hurt.
I'm not joking around. It's not WOULD. It's WOOD.
Yeah.
So I just had to make that clarification because, well, that would be a bee.
Yeah, they have a bad tendency of hurting.
That's David.
It would be a bee if it could sting you.
Yeah.
I'm showing bugs.
Well, anyway, want to see this?
No, I don't want to see no more bugs.
It's not a bug
Okay.
These are skulls.
All right. As long as it's not a bug.
with bugs on them. No. I am going to demold. Well, to reveal the mold for these skulls that I took just recently. This was the subject. This was what was in there.
Mm.
So that's what they're going to come out to be when I pour them and I pop them out. I haven't taken these out yet, obviously.
But those are cool. Is that blue or green?
You got to twist right and left, Justin. Break it
No,
like an ice.
not an ice cube tray, Craig. What's wrong with you? Anyway,
Can't make you laugh when we're doing something wrong.
no, it's just being stubborn because I poured it weird. That's all.
Well, you are weird. How else are you gonna pour it?
Oh, it's stuck to the face. Oh well. So I ruined one of them.
You
One
didn't.
got-
You didn't put enough
Mold release.
release agent on it, did you?
I didn't put any on it.
Stick it in a freezer.
Oh well. These ones got holes in them and stuff. That's all right. I recycled enough of that. The old pours where I don't feel bad about like losing a little bit of this new stuff. So I'm not very terribly concerned about it. I have 5 more molds to go.
Good job.
These 3 are in one mold out of the 5 that out of the 6 that I ended up making. So I'm not really.
Check out the caption on this one.
What is that?
Frame what? Was it? Oh, hold on. Frame has small crack.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Small crack. That's a big hole.
Yeah.
Oh, it runs good, but it's just got a small crack.
Oh no, $30? Yeah, sure.
I thought I had to share that one at least.
That's funny.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Car runs great. No transmission.
No brakes.
Yeah.
About like that one I seen says, "Great vehicle, run until parked. Slight water damage. You look at it and there's water above the hood of the car.
Oh.
It was in a flood."
30% tread, never been dumped.
Jimmy C said, "A little bit of duct tape to fix that right up, David."
Yeah.
Duct tape, bale of wire, and some bubble gum. You're good to go.
Oh yeah.
Brand new car. You can have it new. Just put a gas tank in
You just don't run it in the rain because then the bubble gum will get soft again and the duct tape will fly off.
it. Oh.
Do, 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 do,
I feel you on that one, Kathy. I'm getting tired myself.
Justin started it like
He
2
did.
hours
I know. I felt terrible, and then I drank some coffee and I ate some food, and I felt better.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you might want to try my method.
Well, I've ate enough food for tonight. Good God.
Me too.
Kathy's had a half a peck.
You know, there's always room for more.
Yeah, right.
Hey, we ain't Jello. There ain't always room for more. Mm-mm.
But it's just a thin mint.
Welcome back, Hot Rod.
Welcome back, Hot Rod.
How you doing, Hot Rod?
Because I had, for dessert, I had a little piece of cheesecake. I had some.
Did you say cheesecake?
Yep.
What was on it?
Just straight cheesecake. There didn't have no toppings or anything on it.
Oh,
I didn't feel like putting no strawberries or cherries or any of that stuff on it. I just ate straight cheesecake.
That's
Or lemon.
fine. There's
And
nothing.
it had
wrong
graham
with
cracker. I love graham cracker crust on the cheesecake, and
Oh,
they
yeah,
had
of course.
good graham cracker
that.
crust.
Of course.
That's a must.
There's nothing wrong with eating a cheesecake. Just straight
like
cheesecake.
banana cream pies that have the, yeah.
I told my cousin tonight because her and my aunt makes homemade pecan pies all the time. I told her, I said, I want you to make me a pecan pie, but instead of pie crust, I want you to use the graham cracker crust like on a cheesecake.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They said, "Oh, I ain't tried about that. We'll have to try that." I'm like, I want one. I take first dibs.
Oh, they're really good.
I seen something the other day I want somebody to make me. It's a pecan pie cheesecake.
Oh.
That sounds good.
I don't know how to bake that well. I know how to cook some food, yeah, but I don't know how to bake like that. No, I'm not a baker. You want to know about baking?
Would have liked my
I could direct you over to my friend Lily, and she knows how to bake.
isn't it? It was the pumpkin pie cheesecake. It was good.
All right.
Now you're speaking my language.
Cheesecake.
Pumpkin pie.
No, pumpkin pie. Yeah.
It was a pumpkin pie cheesecake. It took double what it said the recipe did to do it.
I'll tell you something else is good, but I've only found 2 people can make them that actually taste good, and that's a sweet potato pie.
Oh yeah, I've had lots of that over the years, and boy, it can be done well, and it can be done not so well. Yeah. I know.
Yeah, some people try to make them thinking they're making good ones, and that comes out horrific.
I've had squash pie. I've had yam pie. I've had sweet potato pie. I've had pumpkin pie, and I've had some things that were not any of those that wanted to be.
I keep hearing people talk about rhubarb pie, but I've never had one.
Strawberry rhubarb pie, I've got to say, is amazing if it's done right. So
Yeah.
that is a good.
Have a good one there, Jimmy.
Later, Jimmy.
All right, Jimmy.
Take care, Jimmy.
I'm at a drink. Somebody bring me something to drink. I don't feel like getting up and going to the kitchen.
You just need a longer
straw. On the rhubarb stock, you can get into something that's probably going to ring your ringer worse than a lemon.
Jay, you need a longer straw.
Yeah, no. I like lemon meringue pie and lemon cheesecake's good. Lemon pound cake's good. The only thing I don't like lemon in is tea. Ugh, nasty.
I didn't see that one coming. Did anyone else?
I'm gonna get a sign made up that says "Sweet tea, no lemon." Against the law.
Sweet tea, 2 lemons.
Okay, why would you put lemon in sweet tea?
Lemon in any tea is nasty. Ugh.
Oh, you're not a Southern person. That's
Oh, I'm Southern, all right, but you don't ruin sweet tea by putting flavors
Hey,
in it.
Jay, you've obviously never had something called 50-50, have you?
I drank the 50-50 and it was horrible.
It's 50%.
Thank you, David.
It's 50% lemonade and 50% iced tea.
And my 50% can stay at the counter.
That's when you walk up and say, if you're going to bring me a 50-50, all right, bring me a half a glass of lemonade, bring me a half a glass of sweet tea. I'll drink them separate. I don't want them mixed.
No.
Don't get
No, not
creamy
sweet
mashed
tea.
potatoes.
JJ, not
Separate
sweet
tea.
tea, iced tea.
No, I don't do that. Mm-mm.
No. Now I will say that if you do the raspberry sweet tea, that is awesome. I've done it. Drink the one that Hardee's has. It's really good.
Yeah.
But I cheat because I watch as the tea comes out, the raspberry syrup basically, that comes out of the dispenser. I make sure I catch that in very little of the water, so it's really strong.
Yeah.
Because as your ice melts, it makes
It
it even,
loops.
yeah, it
Yes.
makes it even worse.
Like at McDonald's, when you're filling your cup with the drink, you make sure that you take your cup away before you release the thing.
Yeah.
So all that, like the last 3 seconds of the liquid that comes out is just straight clear. You're like, "Ugh."
Yeah, straight water.
Yeah. So I always take my drink away before I.
Yeah,
Like, I'll press it with my finger, I'll fill it, and then I'll take my drink away, and then I'll release it.
Like that.
Huh?
What did the skulls look like?
Wendy's is like that now, and so is Burger King, where they have the multi-drink select.
Yeah, I don't care for them.
No.
They don't taste the same.
What, will you pour your own fountain drinks?
Bottle.
No, or all of them, you got one little nozzle thing and you mash what drink you want and hit it, and they come out the same nozzle. No.
You get a rinse nozzle.
Well, if in a
And
situation
also,
like that,
The
I
new
always
style they
run
got
for a
now,
couple
it's got
seconds.
them cartridge things you push in. It's got the different syrups in it. The
Yep.
syrup don't even the syrups that they use now the drinks don't taste the same as they used to.
Nope.
I stopped drinking all that stuff years ago anyway. I try not to drink soda. I really do. I try. I try not to drink it. It's
I'm sorry, I can't quit cold turkey on my sodas.
I didn't. I tapered off over like a decade, Jay.
Mm.
It was over a decade it took me to get off the frickin' soda. But I finally did it. I'm not soda free necessarily, but I can drink it infrequently, like once every couple of months or once a month or whatever, and not worried about it. You know, that
Yeah.
cup of soda is not going to affect my health. It's not going to freaking freaking make me want to drink the whole bottle. You know, just like, oh, Mountain Dew, here we go. All right, I've drank a glass of Mountain Dew. Now I can, go and drink water or whatever, for the rest of the day. But yeah, I am one of those people where I set Mountain Dew in front of me and I drink a glass and then I grab it and I pour some more and I drink that and I pour some. Yeah, I drink the whole damn bottle before you know it, it's gone. And I'm like, hey, we need more Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Drinking 2-3 bottles a day sometimes, that was not really that great for me. So
I've done that before, getting them spells where it's like you can't get enough to drink. No matter how much you drink, you're still thirsty.
yeah, and I stopped doing that. I forced myself to do it. I said, you're an idiot. You need to stop, buddy. So I stopped. I stopped myself from doing it.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to call myself an idiot and abuse the hell out of myself or anything. No, I just stopped. It was hard. Just like quitting cigarettes. It was hard, but I did it.
That's one habit I'm glad I never picked up.
Yeah, it sucks.
No, it's not that it sucks. It's just that it's not good for me. So
And
for some people,
costly too.
for some people, it's not a good thing for them. No, some people definitely. And I turned out that I'm one of those people that should have quit 20 years ago. I shouldn't have smoked for this long, but I did.
Sounds like Kathy's ready for a pillow to beat her up.
My bed keeps calling my name. So it probably ain't gonna be much longer. I'm getting off here and going to bed. I got to get up early in the morning too.
All right, everybody's yawning and falling asleep and stuff.
It's almost 1 a.m.
Sorry.
See?
I got Crystal doing it now.
Oh wow.
Pretty much.
This.
You do that in front of your dog will yawn too. Or if your dog yawns, sometimes you will too. You're like, cut it out.
Oh, Lordy.
I guess I'm going to end it here. Thank everybody for showing up in the chat. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up if you hadn't already on the way out. And we'll see y'all on the next one.
Thank
Oh
you.
yeah. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.